me, Teresa Palavoda. I want to talk to you today about your second assignment, and that is another summary response. But this summary response is different because you have to use an article from, I would prefer the TCC database, but from some sort of peer-reviewed article. And that easiest way to find that is through the TCC database. And I'll leave you instructions on how to find those articles on Canvas. Last time you did the summary response, I supplied the article, and that was the Malcolm X excerpt from Autobiography of Malcolm X. If you haven't read that book, you need to read that book. It's life-changing. But this time you get to choose your article, or you can summarize anything that you're interested in. If you're interested in a movie, if you're interested in YouTube videos, you have a certain book that you read, a magazine article, whatever it is, TV show, anything that you're interested in, you can use that and summarize it. And then you use your response, you give your response, and then you work in to your response your article, so that you take a quote out of the article and use that in your response. So for example, your article doesn't have to necessarily be on the exact thing that you did. So for example, if you're going to do your summary response on I'm trying to think of something right now. Let's say on a sports figure. And so you're going to do one on a particular sports figure, and you found a documentary on that person. Then your article could either be about documentaries, or it could be about that person. Okay? So if you wanted to do one on a TV show, and I never saw this show called The Big Bang Theory, but somebody told me that Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory, people said that he was autistic, like stereotypically autistic. So you could do a summary of a couple of episodes, and then when you did the article, when you chose your article could be on The Big Bang Theory, or it could be on autism, and then you could talk about whether or not you thought Sheldon was autistic. Okay, so it doesn't have to be like an article on The Big Bang Theory. It can be an article on something that you'll be talking about when you're doing your discussion, right? So if you wanted to do, I'm trying to think of something, one of a movie or television show, or, something, then, and you chose an animated series, then what you could do is base this on, your article would be on maybe how they create an animated television show rather than on that television show itself. See what I mean? So this way you can kind of, you have a wider range of what to do rather than just, okay, I have to find an article on this. It can be something else that sort of goes along with it. You see what I mean? Sorry, I'm a little distracted, so I'm going to try to focus a little bit better. And so for me, like, I'm really interested in a lot of YouTube videos and like the idea of beauty, having like what is beauty and what is beautiful and that kind of stuff. So I could, for example, I was playing a video game the other day, and it's some sort of video game where you dress people a certain way, and then that kind of thing. So it's like a makeover. It's a makeover. My friend had told me about it. And so when I started to do it, and I had to make over this person, the options that they gave me on how to make her over were very like stereotypical. Like if I made her what I thought was pretty, I lost in the video game. And excuse me. And I was like, but I think she looks better this way. But, it was, the idea was that she had to have pumps, and she had to look a certain way, and, all this kind of stuff. So I just think that's a really, really sort of interesting concept. So I would probably do a review of one or two of those sort of makeover video games, and then I would pull an article about stereotypical beauty, you know, European features, or how women are supposed to dress to be attractive and that kind of thing. And that's what I would do if I had to do this. I don't have to do it. I just have to read y'all's. And so I get the easier job there. So find something that really kind of interests you, and then it will be an easier thing to do. And again, there's really no thing you can't do I have one exception. Please don't pull anything on animals. So like, you know, the meat market in China, like the dog meat market in China. Don't go there. Please don't give me any PETA ads, nothing on animals. Other than that, totally wide open. You can choose whatever you want as long as you don't do animals. So I'm going to post a space for you to put your idea down below. Don't worry, nobody's going to steal your idea. And if you're having problems, let me know, and I'm happy to help you talk more about it. I know I kind of got distracted in the middle of this, and I'm sorry, but this is the 4th time I've tried to make this video. So I'm going to go ahead and just upload it. But again, you have to have your summary. So pick something, you summarize it, you respond to it. And I really want your responses. I don't want you to read what somebody else thinks and what they responded on that. Find your own thing and respond. So if you wanted to use like an old episode of Twilight Zone, and then you wanted to respond on it based on, you know, sort of like, you could use an article on science fiction television, or an article on the Cold War, or, you know, whatever happened to pertain to that particular episode of Twilight Zone. In other words, do something fun and different. Don't give me something that you think I want because it's academic. I want you to do something that's fun and interesting for you and kind of odd. That's something that I'm looking for, more than just something that you think is the appropriate thing to do. So let me know what your ideas are, and I will respond, and we will move forward. And this will be our 2nd paper. So we're moving right along. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.